Welcome back to the McCain Stadium. I assure you it's the same McCain Stadium that we left just a couple of minutes ago, but miraculously, while the players and perhaps yourselves have been having a cup of tea, the fog's gone completely. Long may it remain so. So hopefully we'll see a match over 45 minutes, if not over 90. And I can tell you that Scarborough are now playing from left to right, and they have this free kick. Brendan Ormsby to take it. Straight away, it's up into the Arsenal penalty area, and comes down here for Mooney, and the good left foot cross, and it might go to Ashjan, and it's scrambled away by Winterburn from Ashjan's foot. Looks a different game, doesn't it? We'll see if Borough can acquit themselves as well in the second half as they did in the first. Here's a good ball then, headed away by Bold. That's a free kick against David Hillier. It really is quite seriously going to be interesting to see if the pattern of play does change in the second half, because the players can simply see one another, which was impossible in the first half. One thing that hasn't changed is the state of the pitch. Thompson with that free kick up inside Arsenal's penalty area again. That's woefully lobbed up there straight to Limpar, who then equally woefully runs it out of play. The Swede has not played in these conditions very often, I imagine. Ashjan. So the early second half pressure all coming in from Scarborough. Reached this stage by beating Bradford City, Coventry City and Plymouth Argyle. This is their 7th match in the Coca-Cola Cup, whereas Arsenal have beaten Millwall and Derby County. Sure, George Graham will have said to his players, come on, just get through this one, grit your teeth and go through the next 45 minutes. They won't mind having a replay at Highbury, neither would Scarborough, I suppose. Financially, it's tremendous. Here's Lightbourne, though, trying to do something better than that. And then it's picked up by McGee, the left back of Scarborough. 3 men inside the penalty area, waiting for the ball then, which never came. One from Seaman Smith down towards right, just didn't quite get onto it, but continues the chase. His pursuit of Simon Thompson rushed the fullback into clearing straight into touch. So Winterburn will take Arsenal's throw. Right, trying to find some space. Then Limpar rolls it inside. Back from O'Leary. The line again to Limpar. He's got past one, might get past a second, and Limpar coming onto right. Ball here. Excellent work by Brendan Ormsby, who came across, saw that Limpar was in a clear shooting position, and managed to get in a blocking tackle. Limpar. The ball in, headed out straight away, only as far as Winterburn. A good spell for Arsenal now. And Limpar prominent in it. Hoists one towards the edge of Scarborough's penalty area, headed as far as Merson. Ball rolled out by McGee. And Dixon and Merson combine, but so does Scarborough. They combine to win the ball back. They'll look to release Lightbourne. Scarborough's throwing right on the halfway line. Kyle Lightbourne. Big night for him. Foreman, no foul that time. Hillier held it up. And that must be offside, surely. Right. Scarborough 0, Arsenal 0. Brendan Ormsby with the free kick. Didn't get any lock on it, but it's still broken for Lightbourne, who tries to tee up Hemsworth. Just too strongly hit for John Ashton. Laid forward for Merson, and on goes Merson, riding the challenge of McGee very well. Then he cuts inside Mooney. Rolling it back for O'Leary now. Arsenal with two men edge of the area, but Hillier checks and turns well and gets a free kick anyway. And then he took it so hastily, he gave the ball straight away to Darren Foreman. And a series of challenges result in Winterburn coming forward. And still here Winterburn now. He might get a favourable break. Winterburn scores for Arsenal. Nigel Winterburn gets the 1,400 Arsenal fans cheering with only his second goal of the season. He was rather lucky in that the ball came back to him from the fullback Thompson, but once he struck it, he knew it was on the way into the net, wide of Ford's left hand. So Nigel Winterburn, whose only goal this season was back in August against Oldham, gives Arsenal a precious lead here at Scarborough. Well, he played in the final of the League Cup against Luton Town. He was a loser on that occasion when Luton won 3-2 back in 1988. One of the few survivors of that match, and a great moment for him. And that will certainly settle any nerves that Arsenal might have had. The longer a game goes against opposition from a lower division and you haven't scored, the more the nerves are strained. But Scarborough come again. They have resilience, this team of Ray McHale's. And Ashjan has done well to get past Winterburn, and Limpar comes back to try and take it from him. Don't forget, Scarborough scored in the last minute at Plymouth to force a 3-3 draw. They scored 2 in the last minute against Coventry to win here. And they now have a free kick in a good position, given away by Limpar. The injured player is Ashton. Scarborough would look to get straight back, having done a goal down. Hemsworth will swing it in. They've everybody up for it. They've some tall men themselves. Arsenal contrive to get the ball away. And now the danger must be that Scarborough will leave themselves stretched. And Ian Wright races after this one. And a good old-fashioned shoulder charge there. And the referee didn't like it, and he awards the free kick against Ian Wright. Now you really do have a feeling of a cup tie. We can see what's going on. Arsenal have got a goal, and the onus is on Scarborough to show their cup-fighting heroics. And they take this free kick. Bold is able to head straight down to Limpar, and he finds Wright, and Wright swings it over towards Merson. Good interception here, and on goes McGee. Tries to feed it through to Lightbourne, and Seaman clears. Nice approach play featuring Owen McGee and David Seaman alert. Mooney gets the corner. It's a good quick response this from Scarborough. Some teams going a goal down against Arsenal might cave in, but this is a resilient Scarborough side, and they'll try to prove it. Curran's gone up, Ormsby's gone up. Hemsworth will swing another one in here. And Ormsby goes for it, but there's a free kick awarded against Curran, I think it was, for pushing, before Brendan Ormsby got in the header. There's the incident, Hemsworth's corner, and that was where Curran was climbing all over his opponent. But George Graham must be relatively pleased now to have seen his side steal the lead. Stuart Houston alongside him is the one shouting encouragement and leaving his seat. Right for Arsenal. That's a throw. Scarborough 0, Arsenal 1. One thing that's interesting about that Nigel Winterburn goal, he's the first one in 6 matches other than Ian Wright to score for Arsenal. Indeed, in the last 9, only Wright with 4 and Kevin Campbell with 1 had scored, so Winterburn has broken that sequence. There's a bit of sloppy work out there on the left by Mooney, and that's going to be a free kick as well. McGee. And the last thing Scarborough can afford is to concede a second. You have to fancy Arsenal in any event, but now they're a goal up, and if they were to get 2 up, I think the tie would be beyond Scarborough. It's driven in hard and low and laid back here for Hillier. He doesn't score many, and he's put that one right out of the ground. Was tucked back to David Hillier, but he always got underneath this one, and it's gone a long, long way. Bold, a strong header. Smith plays it forward. Hillier trying to get onto the end of it. Does find Wright. Brilliantly transferred by Wright to Merson. A lot of men in here. Super stop by Ford. He really met that one with everything, did Paul Merson. And Stuart Ford, flinging himself to his left here, makes a breathtaking stop. Nonetheless, an Arsenal corner, and they're showing their ambition now. They had at least 4 men racing up there trying to convert anything that Merson could deliver. Perhaps Ray McHale is thinking of making a substitution here now, and it will be a change of personnel by Scarborough. Mark Jules, a Bradford lad, replacing Kyle Lightbourne, a Bermudan lad, or Bermudian as it should be said. So let's see if an injection of pace from Mark Jules can do the trick for Scarborough and keep their Coca-Cola ambitions alive. Up to Foreman, Mooney intervening, and it's a free kick anyway for Scarborough. Bold, the offender. Scarborough a goal down, but with a free kick. 10 yards inside Arsenal's half. And the old Walls, Brendan Allsby will take it. Chips it up there, out of the mud. A lot of Scarborough men coming for it, and it was Jules who got the header in. Just that fraction too close to David Seaman, otherwise Scarborough would have had their equaliser. They have the ball again.